This is breaking news.
Angelina Jolie claims Brad Pitt is financially draining her in new court filings. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's legal battles continue to heat up, with the actress now claiming in new court filings that her ex is financially draining her. The claims come amid the pair's ongoing battle over the Chateau Miraval winery. In the newly filed documents, which were obtained by dailymail.com, Jolie claims, "It is extremely painful for Jolie to have to defend herself from Pitt's lawsuit, itself another example of Pitt's unrelenting efforts to control and financially drain her, especially because Pitt's false allegations as to the reasons the Miraval deal cratered can only be proven by doing exactly what Jolie never wanted to do, provide to the trier of fact the reason the Miraval deal failed, which was Pitt's demand for an NDA to cover up his history of physical and emotional abuse of Jolie and their family." A source who is familiar with the situation spoke to the Daily Mail and offered, "Angie says Brad is bleeding her dry, but it looks like she wants to bleed him dry." They added, "Far from being out to ruin his ex, it looks like Brad has bent over backwards to support Angie and help her out financially in spite of her appearing to be so vindictive." The Daily Mail went on to report that Jolie's relationship with Pitt has assisted in adding close to $100 million to her net worth. This is through loans, child support, gifts, and the millions she made from selling her 50% share of Chateau Miraval, 10% of which was a gift to her from Pitt. Chateau Miraval is the French estate and vineyard, which is owned by a company called Quimicum, where Pitt and Jolie were married back in August 2014. Jolie sold her share of the estate of Russian oligarch Yuri Shefler, and this is where the root of Pitt's ongoing issue lies. He alleges she acknowledged that there were only two ways forward, which were Pitt and Jolie could sell Miraval jointly, or Pitt could buy her out. The former couple thus began exclusive buyout negotiations. Essentially, Pitt's concerns seem to boil down to what he says was a mutual understanding between himself and Jolie when they split, that they would not sell their individual stakes in the winery without consent from the other. In 2021, Jolie proposed selling her half to a then unnamed buyer who turned out to be Shefler. Pitt agreed to consider the sale, but stated that the pair's mutual understanding gave him the right to refuse to agree to the sale. However, Jolie went through with the sale, prompting Pitt to file a lawsuit. Pitt now claims that Jolie terminated negotiations when the former couple's child custody fight began heating up, and he is now left dealing with serious ramifications. Stoli has attempted a hostile takeover of the wine business, the documents allege, destabilizing Miraval's operations, seeking access to Miraval's confidential and proprietary information for the benefit of Shefler's competing enterprise, and trying to tear apart the winemaking partnership between the Pitt and Perrin families that is at the heart of Miraval and key to its success.